Hi, everybody, and welcome to That Makes Sense. I'm Brad. We'll talk about synthesizers, 80s music, electronic music, 90s music, and everything in between. I want to thank everyone who sat and watched my Behringer System 100 video. That video has received more views than anything that I've made in the past. I think just within a few days, I have 260 some views, which I found that really surprising. I really appreciate it, and it's cool that there's an interest in the System 100. And as I continue to learn it, I'll continue making videos on it. So I know some of the other viewers have the System 100, and some are new to modular synths, so that's cool that we're all kind of experiencing it together. So anyways, today I wanted to talk about something different. I wanted to talk about the early years of sampling, and if you want to hear a great album on sampling, the first one that comes to my mind is Depeche Mode's Construction Time from 1983. Pretty cool covers there, artwork. But what's cool about this is it's called Construction Time again because Depeche Mode and their producer Gareth Jones would go into construction lots or places where they're doing construction, and Gareth Jones would bring like a portable tape recorder and microphone, and they just record themselves smashing things and hitting things, metallic objects, and that's how they got their sound and the title of the album, Construction Time again. I think, especially if you listen to the song Pipeline, I mean, it's just samples all over that song. Like all the percussion, I'm sure, was sampled. Another great early 80s album that was heavily used samples, Dazzle Ship from OMD, Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark. If you haven't heard this album, it's a great album. It's from 1983. It definitely has like a Cold War era sort of sound. I think OMD people, remember Pretty in Pink and or I'm sorry, If You Leave from the movie Pretty in Pink. But if you listen to the Dazzle Ships, it's much more experimental and just chock full of cool samples. It's a very good album to listen to. And of course, people remember The Art of Noise. A lot of their songs featured a bunch of samples. Sorry about that. My neighbor's dog was barking outside, so it was distracting me. But anyways, I thought it would be fun to kind of go do things old school, like back in the day with how Depeche Mode did things and OMD. So I just had a little fun. I went into the bathroom, which is a great place to isolate sound. And I took a little tin, Nestle Milo tin, and I took my Zoom H1 recorder, my little portable Zoom recorder, and I just recorded sounds. So I took like spoon to the tin. You can hear the different timbres. I have stones and little rocks in here. And I just recorded them and put them into Reason, and I broke down the different things that I recorded. And let's see here. I'll play some of those raw sounds for you. Yeah, so basically, just random sounds that I recorded, um, and what I did was I just chopped them up, isolating each sound, and then I saved them as WAV files and WAV audio files. And what I then did was I imported them into Arturia's Emulator 2 software synthesizer. So if you don't know, if you're not familiar, the Emulator 2 was that famous synthesizer that Ferris Bueller played with in the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off, where he's like sneezing and coughing and throwing up and stuff. All of that is done with an Emulator 2 sampler from back in the day. Also, it was heavily used by Depeche Mode from Some Great Reward on to all the way up to Violator. So, especially when you watch some of those early concerts of Depeche Mode live, like 101 and Live in Hamburg, they're using Emulator 2 hardware synthesizers from back in the day. And I remember I looked at purchasing an Emulator 2 I just wanted to see what the prices were, and like 15 years ago, and they are really expensive, and I just didn't. It would be cool to have, but I just didn't buy one. But the great news is, a few years back, the Arturia, the French manufacturer of software synths and now hardware synths as well, they released a software version of the Emulator 2. Which I think is awesome because now I have an Emulator 2 software version. So, with that in mind, what you can do is, first of all, it doesn't accept MP3 files, but it does accept WAV files. So that's why I saved my files as WAVs. But it comes with a whole bunch of sounds. So what you can do, here's some sounds, preset sounds that are original. Some of the sounds are original with the Emulator 2. So on the top of the synth, you've got master control, which has volume, tuning, and transposing. Then you've got some filters, resonance filter. Get a little crackling from my speakers, but you can kind of hear it. And then it's got LFO. What's also really cool is it's got a built-in arpeggiator that I don't think the original Emulator 2 had. And then there's some built-in effects like chorus, delay, flanger. So that's all really cool. And then they've got a whole bunch of presets, like I said, that are organized: bass, brass and winds, drums, electric piano, keys, lead, organ, and pad. It's got probably the most well-known sound is
A quiet moment.
not this one, but the sound from the Art of Noise song "Moments in Love." So, IJKLM. Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but anyways, not only does it come with the preset sounds, but also you can import your own samples into it, which are really cool. So in order to do that, you've got this like little computer screen on the top here. You click into this, and then you can see these are all different slots to put in samples. So, and then you've got this browse. So you can go to browse, and then you've got factory presets which you can select. But also on the right, you've got an area for user presets or user sounds. So let me just load one in. Yeah, and then it tells you what key is assigned to. I'm on the wrong sound. Let me find another one. There we go. And I've got, so here's the sound. I must have some reverb on this. Let's see. No, huh? Well, some effect must be on. But anyways, you can put your samples in banks. So if you want to have it on one key, you can have it on one key and lay out your keys. But also you can spread it out on the rest of the keyboard and adjust the pitch. So yeah, that's cool. One of the things I did was I came up with a little song where I took my samples and kind of made like a percussion rhythm with it. And here is that. So also I put in some heavy reverb with the Valhalla Supermassive, which is a free plugin you can download. And I think I used the Arturia plate, Reverb Plate 140. So let's, I'll play a couple sounds. Of course, I'm not getting anything. Let's see. There we go. So you can start with this one. And then I build upon that. That's pretty funny, that sound. I think that was rolling the rocks, but it sounds like you're cracking something. But yeah, you can have a lot of fun with this. And But anyways, I'll play the little tune that I made. I'm still working on it, just trying things out, trying to do experimental things a little bit. But as long as you have fun, that's the main thing, and just keep being creative. So, thanks again for everybody for watching, and hope you enjoy my little tune with the Emulator 2 and my samples.